trail by 4. The small and power forwards are Shea and Johnson. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, and these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your host, Hotspot. Let's start getting loud and give a big welcome to your host, Hotspot.
These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second.
Well, last year they were an excellent passing team. They want that to continue into this year.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Inside, here's Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 8 points for Johnson.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Okongwu with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 27 points for him. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Comes up empty down low. The Hawks leading. Pass to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Wallace. Here's Alexander-Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of their starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now here's Wallace. He has 6. Holmgren can't hit. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Misses off the left iron. Thunder trailing by 3. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, "You can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot." Guys, back to you.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Wow, Williams going up high, playing over everybody's head.
Pass to Rizichet. Now, Alexander Walker. Wallace covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Holmgren. 12 points for him. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein.
Proving how versatile he can be. Holmgren, fantastic dime in the screen and roll.
Here's Rizichet. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Williams kicks to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Off target with his 3.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Rizichet with it. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson with a screen on Williams. To the paint. Rizichet finds Okongwu.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chance. Really using his head.
Wallace outside. Hartenstein against Okongwu. Mitchell outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 6. to Rizichet. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Atlanta making some changes. Jacques Landale comes in for Okongwu. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Zachary Rizichet. Alex Caruso, who's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Landale. Defended by Holmgren. The high post shot. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
There's Williams with the three. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Number 11.
Thunder trailing by 8. Mitchell looking it over. Wallace outside. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Landale. Johnson outside. Lets the three fly. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams changing it up here. Here's the list of players who had the most steals on the Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Count that one for Dort.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Alex Caruso out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. He's off from 17 feet. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Caruso. Here we go. Rizichet's got it. The fast break chance. The quick look, no good that time. The Thunder have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Bucket is good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Hawks leading by 11. Hield outside. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
To the middle, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Oklahoma City with the fadeaway. And it's good off the glass. He's got 31.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from George.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Hield with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Kispert. Three-pointer. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hield against Mitchell. Here's Landale.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Checked in for Jock Landale. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Hield. Then for the Thunder, Holmgren, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Jalen Williams comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Mitchell. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Rizichet. From 15 feet away, Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein. Inside. Here's Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Wallace covering. the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. 33 points for him.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Here's SGA. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
That free throw good from SGA.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Johnson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, SGA. Williams has a screen for SGA. And Williams throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Johnson. Now Okongwu. Can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Holmgren. And that one falls.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And oftentimes when they need a bucket, Williams is there to provide it.
There's 1:54 left here in the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. SGA fires. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. And the layup is off. Oklahoma City trailing. Wallace outside. Now SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with great positioning inside.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Now Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen on Williams. Now Okongwu. Johnson. And the 3 misses.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. From 14. All right, here's Williams. Wallace outside. Another chance. Basket is good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Puts up the three, and down goes the three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Hawks down. Number 11. Team is in the back. Team for Oklahoma City.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And what's their best move at this point?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Here's Rizeshe. He's guarded by Williams. Okongwu with a screen on SGA. Missed on the three. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining.